Hi everyone, my name is Margaret. I'm one of the librarians here at Bucks, and I'm here at the main floor of the Newtown Library, and I thought it might be helpful if I made a video to show you the different areas of the library and the different services we offer. So there's our front door. On the main floor of the library, it's actually the second floor of the building. And right next to the main doors, there's the circulation desk. There's no friendly faces sitting there right this minute because the library's closed. I'm making the video now so that I can talk as loud as I want and not bother anybody. And at the circulation desk, you can check out books, check out laptops to use in the library. You can also get your ID card. It's very important that you get your student ID as soon as possible because you'll need it for all kinds of things, including checking out books and laptops. So very important. And speaking of checking out books, you can also check them out at this little self-checkout unit here. It's not on because the library's closed, but it's very simple. You just put your student ID underneath the red line and then put your book underneath there and scan it, and it prints out a little receipt for you so that you know that it's checked out. Across from the circulation desk, you'll see another desk. This is the reference desk. This is where you go if you have a little bit more involved question. There'll be a librarian sitting here almost every minute of the day that we're open, and the librarian can guide you with research and finding things and deciding which database or reference tool you want to use for whatever it is you're working on. So that's one of the biggest problems that we have, is picking out the right reference tool and then figuring out what search terms to use once you're in there. And the librarian can help you with that. That's our specialty. So that's the library's reference desk. Over here, this is actually next to the self-checkout, you'll see the MInDSpace area. This is a lab for sophisticated media and video and online projects. There's very high-end equipment here. You need to have assigned a project that you're working on, and there are people in here that can help you with it, but you have to have an assignment. You can't just come in here and work. So it's MInDSpace, we call it. Then, next to MInDSpace are the stairs that take you to the second floor. This is going to be a different video, but up on the second floor are the books and many workstations that you can use, and also the Technology Learning Center that can help you with technology of all kinds. And next to the stairs, this is the Learning Studio. So if you come to the library with one of your classes, this is where a librarian will lead your class, or maybe your instructor will do it, and show you the different tools in the library that you can use to do your assignments. So if you're taking a comp class or art history or business or psychology, we'll show you the tools that we have for those areas. You don't use the same tools for every area. So we come here to learn all that stuff. Okay, so we're leaving the Learning Studio, and I'm going to show you the periodicals area next. This is where we keep the magazines and newspapers. Periodicals is a special word that just means material that comes out on a regular basis, like every week, every day, every month. So newspapers, magazines, and scholarly journals. You can see we have lots of old newspapers stacked up here. We also have older magazines on the shelves. Librarians can help you find what you're looking for. See, it's not like looking for a needle in a haystack. We have recent issues of magazines that you might want to just sit and read or page through. And what's really cool, if you find a magazine that you really like and you want to look at the back issues, the most recent back issues are right behind. So if you pick up the shelf, you'll see the recent back issues of each magazine stacked up behind for the past year or so. We also keep some older magazines on microfilm, and we have the New York Times and the Bucks County Courier-Times on microfilm. They are in these drawers, these old file cabinet drawers, and you can see that they're kept in little boxes. They're reels of film, old-fashioned film, and you take one of those over to our microfilm readers. Here's a classic microfilm reader. Here's a newer model. They print. You can print out an article that you're going to use for reference, or you may have an assignment where you have to find the front page of the newspaper on the day you were born. You would find them here in the microfilm area. Now, next to the periodicals, we have the reference collection. This is behind the reference desk that we looked at earlier. We have 8 computers set up here for you to look things up on. These aren't designed for you to just kind of hang out and write papers and do your work. These are just for looking things up quickly. So some of them don't even print. And behind the computers are the stacks where we keep all the reference tools. And you'll see that we have law books here, and we have encyclopedias, and we have dictionaries. These are the books where you would just look up information. You wouldn't sit down with one of these books and read it cover to cover. And you'll see all the dictionaries for different languages and dictionaries for different disciplines or subjects, and encyclopedias and indexes and all that kind of thing. And over here on the wall behind the librarian is the adaptive technology station. This is where you come if you have trouble hearing or seeing. We have special equipment that the disability office has put here and maintains, and a copy machine. Very important. We can make copies of newspapers and articles and book pages if you need to. It's 10 cents a page, by the way. So that's pretty much the first floor of the library. I hope I've answered any questions that you had. And take a look at the video right underneath this one if you want to see the second floor of the library. Bye-bye.